Amy, don't, please. There's no reason to cry.
That's what you mean.
All right, just tell me it's true.
No.
Amy, there's no use denying it. I know who Phil Brent is.
No.
Amy, don't you think I know what you've been going through ever since I got back here? Trying to keep me from knowing? But Amy, you don't have to do that anymore. It's all over. Amy, look at me. It'd be better if you would admit it.
No, it can't get Bruce funny. He is theirs.
Maybe legally. But he'd be ours if I hadn't left. Amy, our blood flows in his veins, doesn't it?
Oh, no.
Amy, I know it's done. I know it is, but I want to hear you say it. Now say it. He is ours, isn't he? Say it.
Yes. Yes.
That's the trust fund that your father set up for you. And of course, none of the profits from one can be transferred to the other, so we always have to make 3 separate transactions.
Oh, I don't know what I'd ever do without you, Linc. Honestly, it's times like this that I'm so grateful that you did go into law.
I wish that Father would see it that way sometimes.
Oh, darling, you know that your father is absolutely myopic when it comes to medicine. You mustn't let that upset you.
It doesn't really anymore, Mother.
Good. You know, I think this is a very exciting time to be an attorney. Well, just think of it. There's not a day goes by that our constitutional rights aren't, infringed upon, and the meaning of law and order needs to be understood better. I'm just so glad that there's a man of your caliber who's upholding the legal profession.
Well, that's the biggest vote of confidence you've given me since you taught me to walk.
Darling, but I've been that bad a mother.
No, just a busy one. You know, Amy and I was telling Amy the other day how it was and when it was that I first decided to become a lawyer.
When was that?
That trip that Father and you took us on to Williamsburg, Virginia. I think I was about 12.
Really?
We were thinking in terms of taking Phillip over there this weekend.
Oh.
Well, this weekend, that is before the accident happened. I don't know whether he'd be able to go now.
Well, Charles says that there really are no after effects from carbon monoxide poisoning.
No.
Phil gets home to the hospital today, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, I'm sure he's fine, but he may have accumulated a lot of homework, and he may not want to get away from Terry Martin that long. It's quite serious, you know.
Yes, so I've heard. Though what on earth she can see in Phillip Brent above our Chuck, I can't imagine.
Oh, Mother.
Don't worry, darling. I'll never make the mistake of saying that in front of Amy again. I'll never forget how upset she got.
Well, you know how close Amy is to Phillip.
Yes, sometimes too close, I think.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, that just means that sometimes I think her concern for her nephew's welfare makes her rather neglect her husband.
I'm not complaining, Mother.
Darling, I know that. You never would.
Mother, please don't start any trouble.
Trouble? Darling, of course I wouldn't. All I want to know is that you are loved and respected the way you deserve to be. That's all any mother really wants.
Then you have your wish. Because I love Amy very much, and she loves me in return. And I would appreciate if you'd realize that, Mother. And be a little more gracious with my wife.
Darling, you don't think I have been?
Well, there's room for improvement, shall I say.
Very well. I'll start trying to change right now. Today, this very minute. I tell you what, I'll drop in and pay Amy a little visit right now. How do you think that would be?
I think that'd be marvelous. I'm sure Amy would be very happy to see you.
Oh, darling.
It's over. It's better to have admitted it.
Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Ashamed of what?
My whole life.
Amy, no, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Sit down. You have nothing to reproach yourself about, Amy. What happened was a long time ago, 20 years. You've said that over and over yourself. I'm the only one that's to blame. Oh, but Amy, he is such a wonderful boy. Do you know that? Oh, I felt it the first time I met him.
I should never have told you.
You didn't tell me anything, believe me. Nothing you could have said this morning would have convinced me that I wasn't right.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, it is happening, Amy, and it's been a long time coming. I think I sensed it the first minute I saw him, but I wasn't even sure what it was I was feeling. Yeah, that first night when I saw him in the restaurant with you and your husband, something drew me to that boy then. You know, I don't even like kids. There was something special about him.
Why did you have to come back here?
It was meant to be.
Meant to be?
Of course. If I hadn't come back to Pine Valley, I never would have been able to save his life the other night.